Before the United Kingdom was formed, England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland were separate countries. England had warred with all of those countries, and the main wars from the Scottish and the Irish were their want for independence from England. England tried to colonise Scotland and Scotland resisted. However, in 1707 the English managed to convince the Scottish it would be a good idea to form a union, and that was when the United Kingdom of Great Britain was formed. That union between England and Scotland was also persuaded by the fact they had a common enemy in France. This union also meant that England had more strength and power to dominate other countries. Little did the citizens of Ireland and Wales know that they were now going to be colonised.
Colonialism doesn't just take your land, it takes your mind as well. And the British Empire had a clear strategy on this one. Force and enforce English and make people ashamed of their culture and their language. Two tactics. With British colonial power, there's always the same two tactics, right? You've got your hard power, so hard enforcements, the rules, the punishments, the laws, the brutality. And then the soft power, which is often forgotten about, which is the psychological manipulation and the propaganda. And a lot of internalized shame. And it worked. Generations of Irish and other Celtic and other nations across the world grew up thinking that their own language wasn't valuable. This is exactly what happened in my family. British didn't do that just to the Irish though. In Wales, children caught speaking Welsh in school had to wear this lovely plaque that said Wales not for the whole day. And if by the end of the day the child had still this around their neck, they'd take a beating. This made Welsh children terrified to speak their own language. The internalized shame of being beaten every time you use your language. When they went to India and Africa, at first they did allow you to use your native language for one thing. You could read the Bible in it. Once you were converted to Christianity though, no more language for you. Once the punishments and restrictions were in place, this created a nasty feedback loop that we're still trying to work through. Parents stopped even teaching their children the languages because they thought that they would hold them back. And increasingly, English was embraced as the language of business, and more over generations, parents felt that they must equip their children with English so that they can be successful. That's why English is the most spoken language in the world. It is not the most successful language in the world. It just speaks volumes to the brutality of the British Empire, that they forced that many people to give up their culture. So then what you have emerging in the 20th century is that speaking English becomes a status symbol. Speaking your native language is a sign that you are backwards. And so over time, people didn't need